Hey everybody, welcome back to the Frugal Filmmaker, and today I want to share with you something that I found on eBay that I thought might have some interesting filmmaking applications, and it only costs $5, and it's one of these. This is an endoscopic camera, and all this is a cheap lipstick camera on one end that is connected to your computer or smartphone via a 3 to 6 foot USB cable. On the camera end, we also have 4 LEDs that help illuminate what you're seeing, and on the computer end, we have a USB connector that has a dimmer on it to power or to control how bright the LEDs are, or you can turn them off completely. Now the point of a camera like this is to put it inside of small places you can see in the dark, whether they are a pipe or a drain or a crack in the floor. But of course you're immediately tempted to put this up your nose and in your ear and in your mouth, which of course I did, just to see what it looked like in there, and granted, it doesn't look good. So I won't share that video with you, but let me just say that it is disgusting. So I'll be totally honest with you, this is a really cheap camera. It's got 4:3 video, 640 by 480, standard definition. It's grainy, the video levels are all over the place because it's automatically adjusting depending on the lighting or the light coming out of the front of this thing. And to get any kind of decent focus, you have to be about an inch away. So what possible use could you have for this in a filmmaking scenario? The first application for this I think is obvious, and that is to be used as sort of a weird, interesting point of view shot that you normally wouldn't get or record with a standard camera. So, because this camera can go into tiny spaces, and because it kind of looks weird or unusual, it could be a good point of view for, say, an insect or an alien or a ghost, or maybe even a key going into a keyhole, something like that. If used this way, the sky is really the limit. It only depends on your imagination and what you can actually fit this camera into. Another area I think this has a lot of potential in is in pre-viz, or pre-visualization. If you don't know what that is, pre-viz is when you just get a quick and dirty edit of what your movie's supposed to look like using toys or dolls or army men or action figures or whatever. Some people use CGI in Hollywood to do this. But an easy way is just to set up your basic set and then move a camera around and get the different shots. You can do this with any camera or with a smartphone, but just think about what you could do with this with an endoscopic camera. You have total freedom of movement. You could move the camera around maybe to show off dolly shots or tracking shots or crane shots with ease, and you would never have to be behind the camera to see what you're shooting because it would be plugged into your computer and your computer monitor would be what you would see. And that's just a few ideas I've had with using an endoscopic camera in filmmaking. It's only $5. Check the links below in the description if you're interested, but I'd be interested in hearing your ideas. So if you have any other thoughts about what this camera might be good for, please leave them in the comment section below, and I thank you for watching.